Hey guys, I got a lot more done on the layout, and I had ordered a lot. Right there, you can see my new coal cars I got, H21A hoppers. I have 11 of them now, and as you can see, I have a helper. I got 6 engines synced up, so they're all interchangeable. The consist up there that you see can have the Jeep at the end push. I can have a double Jeep consist help. It can go around the entire layout without derailing. I also got this F3 AB set synced up, and these can also push with that because I got them all to be speed matched together. When I say synced up, I mean speed matched. So these are all speed matched, and those 11 cars are my new cars. This is really the first video ever that I have had the F7A running with another F7A because it accelerated faster no matter what settings I used until I set a CV. I think it's a CV in the 200s, and I set that CV from like 255 down to 0, so that's how I synced those two up. I'll show you kind of what I did. I'd put a tie here, and then I measured 54 inches down there, and I'd take a stopwatch and I'd time them each speed step. So what I did first is I took a Jeep and I actually did the 28 speed steps. I did all 28 in increments of 5, and then I realized it turned out the exact same as the normal speed steps, where CV2 is your start voltage, CV6 is the max or the mid speed, and CV5 is the max speed. So I eventually just synced them up that way, which was obviously much quicker. So now these two engines are synced up with those two, and the helper on the back, along with a couple Jeeps in the yard, and at some point maybe even the switchers, although I don't really need the switchers to be speed matched with anything. There's a nice shot of 2 coal trains passing with the helper. Helper on the back end has helped a lot excuse me, because the helper on the back end acts as a brake, because a lot of these cars will push even a two engine consist. Some of these cars will push the engines downhill, but when I have a helper back there, it keeps it from doing that. There's a couple problems over here with the B unit. It likes to stutter. I might have to clean its wheels. I also have an A unit for it that's supposed to be an ABA, but the other A unit is still being it's still having its lights changed. So that was a quick little rundown on how I synced up how I speed matched my engines. I had put a tie on the front, and then I'd watch, and as soon as I saw the coupler go over the tie, I'd start the stopwatch, and it would go down here. And once it got to around here, I would, or wherever I put the other tie, I'd obviously taken the tie away now, I'd stop the stopwatch and then figure out the scale speed miles per hour. So these are actually they're actually to scale right now in terms of miles per hour. We're on speed step 15, which for me is 25 miles per hour. So this train's going at 25 miles per hour, and so is the one going down the curve right now. At some point I might do a little bit of a better video to show how I speed match, because I do have a couple more engines to speed match. It's fairly simple once you get into it. So that was the speed matching part that I did. Now I want to take you to the yard. This I'm probably going to pull up 6 inches or so, although I'm not sure, because I would like to maybe put a switch here and have kind of a gondola storage track, and then I want to get another power plant because I like the way the building looks for here, and I might extend this track for the coal cars to drop their coal cars to drop their loads down the grate. I got the grate in here. I don't think I can get it out with one hand, but I have a grate that I have to put down here, so I'll have to cut out the homosote, which would be not real easy to do. But so I'll probably put another power plant here. I might move everything up 6 inches, so I'll have a nice little backdrop there. And this will probably still be the yard office and a little parking lot and all that. And then, oh, that's right. The other thing I got in the mail call were 14 fall colored trees, and as you can see, they look really nice. They look pretty realistic. And I got more over at the Tyrone station. I just have them a couple sitting out right now until I have more scenery done, because these are gonna go up on a hill mainly. So there's a red one, a yellow one, orange one. They look pretty nice. I also got more track because I'll go over here for a minute, watch this train. Where the F7s are going with the H21As, back there in that corner is where the Tyrone part is going to be rerouted. So instead of coming here, it's going to go to the corner and out, so I can put that bridge along there. I'll probably work on that this weekend. There's a nice little shot of the new cars. And there's the helper. Paper mill pretty much stays the same. I mean, I haven't touched it. I shouldn't even say it pretty much stays the same. It stays exactly the same. The only thing I might do is I might stop having this as a storage track for box cars and instead have it be a storage track for anything. So I can bring 2 or 3 tank cars, a couple coal cars full of coal there. Oops, as I bump stuff. For fuel and for, the chemicals and the tank cars for the paper mill. So I might just change how cars go there. I'm not going to change any tracks or anything. The other thing I wanted to show you, is this area. So I still need a caboose track area. I could put cabooses in there somewhere, but I know that they're sometimes found near shops. So what I was going to do, I also thought about putting them here. This is the depot. So anything like, a box car full of bag cement that goes to Altoona, gets unloaded here, and then the cars go back to the yard. But what I might do with this is, I don't know yet, because I have a nice amount of room here. I might take the depot and I might put it down there to the left of those engines, between the freezer and there, and have that be the depot and have a switch that goes to that. That also might be where I put the cabooses, or when I move the freezer, I might put the cabooses along the front there near the engine sheds. I thought about putting a switch in here and maybe putting the cabooses here, but I don't know how much I like that. They'd be between coal cars and Altoona pipe and steel. I also thought about putting them off the classification, or not the classification, the arrival departure track down there. That doesn't really make sense. It'd be better to put them off one of these tracks. I don't want to have to downsize my yard for cabooses. I could make this a caboose and maintenance away track. It's where the crane is stored and all the cabooses, but then again, I lose a yard track, and I kind of need all these yard tracks. So I'm still trying to figure out what to put up here, because I might move the freight depot. Not sure yet, because I'm going to have a bridge over this end. Remember last time I was putting a station here. I'm going to put Altoona station here with the little crosswalks. I was going to have the little walkover bridge to the other side. Then I decided I didn't really want to put a station between the main line and the yard, so the station's going to stay on this side. My next project, is fixing that area in the corner for Tyrone. And then once I do that, then I can start working on the mountains, because I have a mountain. The mountain that goes back there is over track that I have to move right now, so I don't want to do that just yet. There's another shot of the new coal train. This was kind of a long-winded episode, but I got a little bit done. Oh, and I don't even know if I have them. I got to look under the platform for a minute. I got a pumpkin patch. Here. So I got a pumpkin patch. So this will go with my fall scene. And it has, I believe, 80 pumpkins or something like that. Problem is, they're all kits, so I have to put all the vines and pumpkins and everything like that together, which isn't bad. It'll just take a while. So that pretty much does it for this episode. So to review, I got all my engines synced up, or most of them. I still have that one I am having trouble with. I'm going to redo the Tyrone area. I got some new trees. I got 11 new coal cars. And I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want to put a caboose track, which isn't a big deal. I can put that, I can put that wherever. And I have to figure out what I want to put in here, because I'm not sure I want to keep the freight depot here anymore, although it looks good there. It's not like it looks out of place or anything. I just have to figure out how to best use the space I have. And then I'll catch these trains going meeting on the curve, and that'll be it for this video. Little horn. You saw the little hiccup from the AB unit. That B unit's still giving me trouble. That's a beautiful shot. I like seeing those hoppers come down the curve. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.